Hello, this is Darth Vader. I just came back from killing a bunch of Jedi. And now I am here to rank the Halloween movies from best to worst. Actually, it's me, Mr. Hornsby 83. But anyway, so Halloween franchise from best to worst. So here's some of the best. I'll give a little bit of opinion and then I'll talk about the other ones that are worst. Anyway, so first off, I want to start out with Halloween 4. Yes, I know it's over the first one. Like I've said time and time again, I love Halloween 4. It is a really good movie. I also love Halloween Part 1. Them are the two best in my opinion. But this one gave us, a new take on Michael Myers. It led into the Thorn trilogy setup. We got Jamie Lloyd, which was Laurie's daughter. Only thing I could say, the weak spots about the movie is pretty much, how he died at the end. And the cliffhanger that does not get, followed up on in the sequel. That's pretty much all the weak points I got for that movie. So then next up is Halloween Part 1. What else can I say that anyone else hasn't said about it? It's one of the greatest horror movies ever. And I've heard a lot of other people speak about it. And it really got the horror, the slasher genre, really, very popular. And got it, that's why in the 80s you had a bunch of slashers like Freddy Krueger, Jason, etc., etc., etc. Next up, for some of the best, Halloween 2. Now look, this movie's nowhere near as good as the first one. Neither is 4, but because 4 is my favorite, that's why I put 4 at 1. Because honestly, yeah, 1 is a better movie, but this is my list, my opinion. So, Halloween 2, yeah, it's not as good as the first one, but it's still pretty good. And I think this movie really gets a lot of flack because of everything that was revealed. People feel like it took away the creep factor of Michael Myers, etc., blah, blah, blah. I feel like it really helped the franchise do well. Now, unlike the ending of 4, we do have a satisfying ending to Part 1. He gets set on fire, him and Luma is burnt. And then, we went into other territory. So next up on this list, Halloween H2O. I've said time and time again, I feel this movie's overrated. But I do realize it is a good movie. But Michael doesn't kill much in this. They completely discount everything after 2, like 4, 5, and 6. They act like that don't exist. Makes no sense to me why it doesn't exist. But anyway, so yeah, Halloween H2O. Next up, I just recently did a Facebook Live of this one. Halloween 6, the producer's cut. This movie really took, the original 6, and it was actually better, except for the ending and some parts that, were added. And at the fact that they did, give you 2 different reveals that Michael Myers was the father. You've seen it in Jamie's flashback when he impregnated her. And then you have Carol or Kara or whatever they were calling her in the movie. I say, you're the father of the baby, aren't you, Michael? I mean, and Michael Myers really doesn't. I like the ending to the theatrical cut of 6 a little bit better than I do this one. But it's kind of understandable why they did what they did in the producer's cut. So next up, Rob Zombie's Halloween Part 2. Now, that's probably where the controversy is going to start. And I really have planned to do Halloween 6 producer's cut right after Halloween 1. But I said, what, screw it. I'll go with, 4, 1, 2, then H2O. But, Halloween 2, yeah, it's still a bit of a flawed movie, but it's still pretty good. I mean, yeah, because, if you've seen the first version of the Rob Zombie one, there's a lot of annoying characters in it. Laurie was annoying, Annie was annoying, just everybody was really annoying. Tommy Doyle was annoying in this, Lindsay was annoying. It was just like so many annoying people in the original version. But this one, Laurie's tamed back, it, develops more of a story. Only thing I hate about this movie is how freaking bad they make Loomis look. I mean, makes him look like a sellout, blah blah blah. And I know I've seen interviews from Rob Zombie. He's like, "Well, I'm going to show Loomis for the sellout that he is," and blah blah blah. It just really annoyed me with that. I don't know what else to say. So then after that, next up, Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. Like I said, the controversy is going to start here. The reason why I like this movie, yes, Michael Myers is not in it. That's under, a lot of fans weren't too happy with that. They were trying to make it an anthology. There's still some plot holes in the storyline, like we really don't know why Cochran and them want to kill these kids. And I even made a joke in my Halloween 3 review that, Cochran and Silver Shamrock were a bunch of aliens that came to Stonehenge a long time ago. And when they first got there, they must have seen a kid that called them poo-poo doo-doo heads. I said that as a joke. He explains a little bit, but not too much. And that one is pretty much focused on the holiday and not, Michael Myers and Loomis and Laurie Strode, this and that, blah, 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 blah. But, other than that, the storyline is pretty decent. You're trying to figure out why these guys are doing this. The main character is Tom Atkins. He's trying to figure out why they're doing this. There are some gruesome deaths in this. And like I said, there was a purpose to why they were doing it, but it's not explained too well in the movie. But, what can you say? Alright. Next up, Rob Zombie's Halloween Part 1. I like the fact that they explored and they did something different from the original version of Halloween Part 1. But you made Michael way too annoying as a kid. But, they just didn't put the whole broken family thing in perspective of why Michael was doing this, because it looked like he's been killing these animals for a long time. They even pointed out at some point in the movie on why he, that he was killing these animals. It's never just explicitly said it's because I live in a broken home. Because, yeah, a broken home could cause you to go a little crazy. I'll be honest with you, I lived in a broken home as a kid. No, we didn't get beat. It was just, parents arguing over nonsense, moving from here to there, losing stuff, having to pawn stuff and losing it, So but I didn't turn out to be a serial killer.
Well, they use psychological behind it because most kids that kill animals end up becoming murderers. It's psychological issue.
So it's pretty much just Michael Myers killing. It's not like, you're totally sympathetic because you see him kill. The first scene you see Michael, he's killing a freaking hamster for no reason. Even before you see all the broken home crap, he's killing a hamster for no freaking reason. So. But yeah, and Loomis wasn't as annoying in this. We also had Brad Dourif in both of these remakes. And in part 2, with the little thing where he wants to shoot Loomis, you could tell it was Chucky. And he's like, I'm gonna shoot him! Shoot him! It was just crazy. Anyway, next up is Halloween Part 5. Now, let me get straight to the point with this one. It didn't follow up on the terrific ending of Part 4. Instead, it showed, Jamie in a psych ward having a psychic link to Michael, and, This did start the Thorn trilogy, though, pretty much, because he gets freed at the end by Thorn. Loomis, you've seen it a little bit in 4, but it becomes more apparent in Part 5 that he's becoming really as loony as Michael. Good thing he was tamed down in Halloween 6, both versions. But they kill off one of the best parts of Halloween 4, which was, the relationship with Rachel and Jamie. Yeah, they were foster sisters, but, Rachel was mostly there for her more than the foster parents were because they had a meeting, and then you don't even see them at all in 5. They do acknowledge that she just stabbed the foster mom, and the foster mom's not dead. So she's still alive. But there were so many problems with this movie because you kill off Rachel and you replace her with Tina. Oh my god, Tina. Ooh, Tina was annoying. The rest of the characters were annoying. None of the characters you really gave a crap about. Michael was lame. He was a total douchebag. Frickin' Tina's other friend's boyfriend was annoying. Tina's other friend was annoying. They were just frickin' completely annoying in that movie. Even you have frickin' comedy relief cops in it. Oh my god, that was so stupid. Anyway, but despite all of its problems, it was still decent enough to not be one of the last 2 movies on this list. Because I'm getting ready to get to the last 2 movies on this list. So, let's jump right into it. Theatrical cut of Halloween 6. There was a lot of frickin'... First off, let's talk about the opening. It's like totally frickin' complete. Not only does it's like a seizure and doja thing or someone just spilled coffee on the frickin' board or whatever. You cut out a lot of Lumez's dialogue. You cut out a lot of Lumez scenes. Like I said, the ending is better, and the death of John Strode is a lot better in the theatrical cut than it is the producer's cut. I don't know. What else can I say about this movie? A lot of crazy stuff happened in it. The ending leaves you confused because you don't know if Michael killed Lumez or if Lumez just seen that Michael got away and he's freaking out. I don't know. But, Michael does go on a killing spree in this version. He kills Wynn and everybody else that's a part of that freaking Thorn cult. Pretty much I don't know what else to say about this one. Alright, so you all know what the last and the worst Halloween movie is right here. Halloween Resurrection. Enough said. That's all I can say because this movie... And when I went back and did the commentary of it, I realized, yeah, the first 15 minutes are good. The rest of the movie was just lame. And I think Busta Rhymes is the lead character, really. I think it would have been better like if they would have did him like LL Cool J and he was the comedy relief. And he wasn't involved in the final, action with Michael. But nope, we get Trick or Treat Motherfucker and, some stupid other stuff. Busta Rhymes Kung Fu, well, Freddy Kung Fu, whatever. It's just, I don't know, the movie was just ridiculous. And the part where he tells off Michael, I mean, Michael does stab him, but he don't kill him, apparently. And they were setting up a sequel where possibly John, who played Laurie's son, Josh Hartnett, who played John, Laurie's son in H2O, was possibly coming back in the 9th movie, but they scrapped it because Resurrection really sucked. And everybody talks about the Rob Zombie remakes. At least the Rob Zombie remakes did something different. Yeah, I guess you could say Resurrection did too, but, it stuck to a lot of stuff you see in that. A lot of good stuff is stuff that, it kind of stuck to from the original versions of the movie. With Resurrection, it's just an awful, terrible movie. I don't know. I mean, it was so bad I didn't even rate it. I gave it a frickin' Busta Rhymes Kung Fu out of frickin' 5. But that'll do it for me for the rest of this year. Well, about 4 weeks from now, I will be doing a special playoff / Super Bowl predictions for the NFL. We can get over all this freaking political crap in the NFL. Going to be a simulcast on Facebook Live and YouTube, so people who watch me on Facebook Live and people who watch me on YouTube will get to see that video together. And then I got a holiday special coming up. And that's all I'm going to be doing because I got to work on some other things that I got set up early for next year and some other plans, you know. So that'll do it for this video. Happy Halloween, everybody. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. Follow me on my Facebook fan page, Mr. Hornby 83 Topics. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Hornby 83. And even though I'm done with live and YouTube for right now, I will do some more written reviews. I just did a written review of Cult of Chucky. So you guys can go check that out. Catch you guys later. Peace out.